Hey guys, so today I thought I would do something fun since we're all stuck in quarantine and have nothing to do. I'm sorry I didn't upload a video last week. I was drowning in finals, like I just couldn't manage it. But today I thought it would be fun to cut my dog's hair while my classes are over, at least for the spring semester, and I have a couple weeks off before I start my summer classes. Boom. Hair one other time and it came out pretty decent, I guess. But I thought I would just give it another try because obviously everywhere is closed and her hair gets really long really fast. So I'm trying to stay on top of it instead of letting it get really scraggly and long, and then it makes it harder to cut.
Caught in an action, I can't rewind. And in my head, I'm screaming, but out of my mind, I'm still too young to feel this way.
My boyfriend bought these shears. They're for her breed because her hair grows insanely fast. It's super soft and silky, so it makes it really hard to cut just because it doesn't quite catch the shears. To prepare her, I have already given her a bath. She actually doesn't mind baths that much. Usually she'll just hop right in reluctantly, but she does. So I gave her a bath already and I blow dried her, and now she's all fluffy and dry, hopefully enough to cut her. She doesn't love getting her hair cut, but it needs to be done because her hair will get wild. And see, like, her hair gets in her face, you know, and it gets all messy. And like her breed has the I don't know what you call it, like the tear drip. I don't know if you can see it, but it gets like dark right here, and I've tried to do so many things about it. We clip it, we wash it, we give her like supplements to help it. It doesn't help. Anyways, all right, Riley, ready? She is a Maltese Yorkie, by the way, so it's called a Morkie. But fun fact, we also used these to cut my boyfriend's hair the other day because, you know, obviously the barbers are closed. This isn't a big knot. I can't remember which clip we did last time. So this comes with a bunch of different sizes. Hey, where are you going? Let's start with a 6. Because I want it short, but not too short, you know, because it's also starting to get warm out. I like to use the buzzer, whatever this is called, for her body, and then I use the scissors for her face and her legs just because I think it's more safe. Because sometimes I don't want to nick her, you know. And then I use this comb, especially to just get any knots out. And I use this a lot on her face right here because it always gets in little knots. Oh, also, fun fact about my dog, she loves to roll around in the grass, so I have to give her a bath pretty often because she gets dirty from rolling in the grass, right? Usually I do this outside or in the bathroom, but obviously I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing it today. And again, it's super windy outside, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, I know you don't like this, I'm sorry. Good girl. Now this like blade, it can't clip her, so that's why I like it too. Maybe I need to go shorter. I like get kind of nervous that it will, but it doesn't. I have to remind myself it doesn't, but her hair just gets so long insanely fast. Like, I cannot even explain. Okay, maybe I need to go shorter because this is like barely cutting in. And it's longer than it looks, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna switch this. I'm taking the time to cut her. I want it to be worth it. I try to do it in like very even strokes so that there's not any uneven lines. Okay, funny story. My boyfriend tried to basically do this by himself and surprise me. So before all this quarantine stuff, I was going to class and I had my clinical during the day, so sometimes I'd have to go to my clinical and then go right to class after, and I wouldn't be home till really late. So anyways, he thought that I had class that day after my clinical, and I didn't. So he went to PetSmart and bought these by himself, and I came home and I was like, where are you? And he was in the bathroom, and I thought he was like, you know, going to the bathroom. But then he opened the door and Riley came running out, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got a haircut, because I've been like nagging him to get her a haircut. And Then I was like looking at her more and I was like, what is wrong with this haircut? Like, what did they do to you? Well, then I opened the door a little bit more and he's sitting on the floor with the razors and surrounded by hair. I was like, oh my gosh, no you didn't. And he did. So I was like, I can't believe you did this. He's like, I thought you weren't coming home yet. I was just gonna surprise you, and if you thought it looked good, I was just gonna say I did it. But anyways, so I was like, well, why didn't you just wait for me so I could at least help you, you know? But whatever. So then I went back in and touched it up a little bit more because it was slightly uneven. But I guess he was like, you know, why should I have to pay for somebody to do what I can do? And I was like, all right. So now we've started cutting her hair at home. So this is only our second attempt to do this. Like I said, we'll see how it comes out. Okay, what do you guys think of this side? Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's mostly like her face. I have to cut her face way more because it grows into her eyes. And like, I literally can't see her. In the summer, I like it short, obviously, because it gets so hot. And like the other day, it was 80 degrees here. I'm sure all of you like dog groomers are cringing at me doing this right now. But gotta do what you gotta do. And hey, I'm saving like $60 because you would think that because she's a smaller dog, it's cheaper. Nope. 60 freaking dollars to cut this little 9-pound dog. So I mean, I guess it's kind of worth it. My mom cuts my other dog's hair and she does a really good job. She does it with like scissors because their hair is so fine. It's so hard to cut. All right, I'm gonna do this and we'll put this on a time lapse for you so you guys don't have to watch. What do you guys think? I did her body part, all the hair that I took off of her. It doesn't seem like that much, but it is. It's so weird too because her undercoat is a completely different color than when her hair grows out. So now I'm gonna do her face with the scissors and her legs and just like her belly area because I just don't like using the razor for that in case, you know, I just don't want to cut her. Time for the scissors. Her little tail I like to do with the scissors too, just because I don't want to, there's a lot of loose skin on their tail, and so I don't want to, you know, accidentally cut that. So I like to just do it with the scissors so I can be a little bit more careful. Actually, the last time I did her face too, it came out like really good. She hates the sound of the hair being cut around her face though, so it makes it a little bit difficult. My mom keeps the hair on my other dog's tail like a little bit poofy because it's curly. I don't know why, like her hair is straight through here and then when you get back here it's really curly, so she leaves like a little poof on my other dog. I also like to keep her hair around her bottom short just for when, you know, she goes to the bathroom, it doesn't get all tangled and messy, if you know what I mean. Have any of you guys, like, let me know if any of you guys have attempted this at home too, because, you know, it's getting to the point where obviously nothing is open, so you have to do something. You gonna sit down? Okay, you can sit down. She hates when I touch her butt. Sorry, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so usually I just take my fingers and go like kind of like this, and then it keeps it kind of even, and then it makes sure that, you know, I'm not cutting her skin or anything. Because like these dogs have a lot of like little nooks, especially around their ear, and you know, when their neck fat scrunches up, so I don't ever want to accidentally touch it. Okay, so I've kind of done her legs. Her legs I feel like are the hardest part because it's so thin and it's hard to get around her little toes, so whatever, I'm just gonna leave it until hopefully she can get a real haircut. So now I'm gonna do her little face. Because look, I can't even see her eyeballs. Sometimes I cut it in between real haircuts just to see her face, but that's what's next. Alright guys, here's the after. What do you guys think? She hates when I cut her face, so it's kind of hard to do. It's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty good. Here's her little paws. I didn't really cut much off of her paws because, you know, she wouldn't really let me. So we'll have to wait till a professional can do it, but this looks good for now, right? What do you think, huh? Such a pretty girl? I think her body came out good. At least see her little face now. Let me see. Ellie, look at me. Good girl. See, these hairs fluff up when she licks it, and then it gets all in her eyeballs. I have this cute little case for dog treats. Oh, what is in here? They're actually those little denti sticks to help their teeth and gum support and their bad breath. So I use these as treats. Ready, sit. Good girl, here you go. Okay, bye. So I always like to give her a treat after because obviously it's not such an enjoyable experience, but if she gets a treat out of it, I've done it once before. It's a little bit harder with her up on here. I usually have her on the floor. I don't know why that's easier. But she did, I think it came out pretty good. It's not the best, but I think I did a pretty good job for only my second try ever cutting her hair. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to cut her hair. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have tried it, how it's come out. I don't know, I've done better before. I think it's just stressful being in here on the table. I usually have her on the floor, but I think it came out pretty good. It'll last a little while, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload every weekend, except for when I'm doing finals. Give this video a thumbs up if you think I did a good job. If you don't think I did a good job, give it a thumbs up anyways. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Bye!